Lists of Australia dance companies. Chapter 1. Lists of Australia dance companies at ausdance.org.au/articles/details/Australian-dance-companies-list. NSW Dance Companies. AnnaLouisePaul.com, Annalouise Paul Dance Theatre. AustralianDanceArtists.com, Australian Dance Artists. BangArra.com.au, Bangara Dance Theatre. BonnieCurtisProjects.com, Bonnie Curtis Projects. CriticalPath.org.au, Critical Path. DeQuincyCo.net, DeQuincyCo. Descendance.com.au, Descendance. DirtyFeet.com.au, Dirty Feet. FlingPhysicalTheatre.com.au, Fling Physical Theatre. TheFondueSet.com.au, Fondue Set. ForceMeasure.com.au, Force Measure. Form.org.au, Form Dance Projects. LimitlessDance.com.au, Limitless Dance Company. Elingalayam.com, Lingalayam Dance Company. Marugiaku.com.au, Marugku. Miramu.com/new, Miramu Creative Arts Center. ProjectionDance.com, MNT in Motion. SeanParkerCompany.com, Sean Parker and Company. Sprung.org.au, Sprung Integrated Dance Theatre Inc. SueHealy.com, Sue Healy Company. SydneyDanceCompany.com, Sydney Dance Company. NT Dance Companies. NTDance.org, Gary Lang NT Dance Company. SunaEmic.com, Suname Pacific Island Dance Company. TraxDance.com.au, Trax Dance Company. QLD Dance Companies. AustralasianDanceCollective.com, Australasian Dance Collective. BlackAdance.org.au, Black Dance. BoneMap.com, Bone Map. DanceNorth.com.au, Dance North. TheFarm.company, The Farm. Igneous.org.au, Igneous. Poly2xiclovesu.com, Polytoxic. QueenslandBallet.com.au, Queensland Ballet. BTQ.com.au, Ballet Theatre of Queensland. SA Dance Companies. ADT.org.au, Australian Dance Theatre. LWD.com.au, Lee Warren and Dancers. ONEPOINT618.com.au, 1.618. RestlessDance.org, Restless Dance Theatre. TAS Dance Companies. DrillPerformance.com, Drill Performance Company. MadeCompany.com.au, Mature Artists Dance Experience. Stompin.net/about, Stompin. TASDance.com.au, TASDance. Vic Dance Companies. AustralianBallet.com.au, Australian Ballet, The. ChunkyMove.com, Chunky Move. Dancehouse.com.au, Dance House. LucyGareninc.com, Lucy Garen Inc. MelbourneBalletCompany.com.au, Melbourne Ballet Company. MelbourneCityBallet.com.au, Melbourne City Ballet. BalletLab.com, Philip Adams Ballet Lab. StephanieLake.com.au, Stephanie Lake Company. TransitDance.net, Transit Dance Company. TonyYapCompany.com, Tony Yap Company. VerticalShadows.com, Vertical Shadows. VictorianStateBallet.com.au, Victorian State Ballet. YellowWheel.com.au, Yellow Wheel. WA Dance Companies. AIVDT.com, Anything is Valid Dance Theatre. CO3.org.au/about, CO3. Danzaviva.com, Danzaviva. Strutdance.org.au, Strut Dance. WABallet.com.au, West Australian Ballet. ACT Dance Companies. AustralianDance.party, Australian Dance Party. QL2.org.au, QL2 Dance. CanberraDanceTheatre.org, Canberra Dance Theatre. Facebook.com/LizLeeDance, LizLeeDance. Lizlee, AD. Chapter 2. Australia Dance Company websites and lists. Australia Dance Company websites at cali.org/en/arts/performing_arts/dance/modern/companies/Oceania. ChunkyMove.com. Chunky Move Dance Company. Melbourne. lwd.com.au. Lee Warren and Dancers. Contemporary Dance Company. Adelaide. Australian dance companies at unimelb.libguides.com/dance. AustralasianDanceCollective.com. Australasian Dance Collective. adt.org.au. Australian Dance Theatre. bangarra.com.au. Bangarra Dance Theatre. Bangarra is an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander organisation and one of Australia's leading performing arts companies. dancenorth.com.au. Dance North Australia. lwd.com.au. Lee Warren and Dancers. queenslandballet.com.au. Queensland Ballet. rawcompany.net. Raw Dance Company. sydneydancecompany.com. Sydney Dance Company. tasdance.com.au. TasDance. waballet.com.au. West Australian Ballet. A list of Australia contemporary dance companies. Australian Dance Theatre. Phillip Adams Ballet Lab. Bangarra Dance Theatre. Chunky Move. Company in Space. Dance Hub SA. Dance North. Descendants. Australasian Dance Collective. Force Majeure. Lucy Guerin Inc. Miramu Dance Company. Functional. Sydney Dance Company. TAS Dance. Youth Dance Companies. QL2 Centre for Youth Dance. Extensions Youth Dance Company. Urban Ignition Youth Dance Company. A list of operating dance companies. AC. Ambition School of Dance. Anything is Valid Dance Theatre. The Australian Ballet. The Australian Choreographic Centre. Australian Dance Theatre. Ballet Lab. Bangarra Dance Theatre. Blink Dance Theatre. Buzz Dance Theatre. Canberra Dance Theatre. Chunky Move. DM. Dance Exchange. Dance Hub SA. Dance Works. Dance House. Dance North. Descendants. Expressions Dance Company. Force Majeure. Igneous. Cage Physical Theatre. Miramu Dance Company. Move Through Life Dance Company. Nunukul Yugara Aboriginal Dancers. OZ. One Extra Dance. Pasada School of Afro-Latin Dance. The Queensland Ballet. Raw Metal Dance Company. Restless Dance Company. Strange Fruit. Sydney Dance Company. TAS Dance. Tracks Dance Theatre. The Dance Collective. Visible Dance. West Australian Ballet. Woolin Dance Theatre. U Move Dance Company.